So the first essential skill for career success, something that everyone needs to work on and something that I'm continually working on too, is all about communication. Now, communication is incredibly broad. That includes written communication, your presentation skills. It also includes how you communicate in a team setting and in a meeting. And it includes how you communicate in a one-to-one setting as well. But because communication is such a broad principle, I'm going to boil it down to the most important part of communication. And that's all about clarity and simplicity. Have you ever read an email where you're like, I don't understand what this person is saying? It's too long, it's too wordy, it could be summarized in like 3 bullet points. But instead, this person wrote a really long-winded email, used a ton of big words and a bunch of business jargon that no one understands and is completely unnecessary. The most important thing in any communication setting is to actually communicate what you're trying to say and the message that you're trying to get across and trying to land. So in almost any communication setting, you need to focus on what's the one thing that I'm trying to communicate here and how can I communicate it in the simplest and most effective way possible and the clearest way possible too. This is typically something and a trait you notice in really terrific leaders is that they know how to communicate. They know how to boil things down, keep it simple and transferable so that the information and the message that they're trying to land can get across and be understood in the most effective, shortest, simplest way possible. So I would challenge you in all of your communication settings, whether it's a meeting with your manager, whether it's a meeting with a team, whether it's a negotiation, whether you're writing an email, whatever the situation is, try and distill your message down to the core ingredients and don't get lost in superfluous, unnecessary explanation. Focus on the key message and really try to land it in the simplest way possible. Great communication skills are 100% a prerequisite for any leadership position in a business. So it's super important that you take this skill and you absolutely nail it because it will make every other area of your job easier and more effective. All right, so that's tip number 1. It's all about communication. And if you're getting value from this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to make sure you get notified every time I put a new video out.